As Texas begins to recover from Harvey and Florida braces for the incoming impact of Hurricane Irma, the help of volunteers is needed now more than ever before.
And joining us now to discuss the effort is former Navy SEAL and newly appointed Chief of External Affairs for AmeriCorps, Carl Higbie. Thank you for joining us this morning, Carl.
Thanks for having me.
So before we get into ways that people can volunteer, tell us, why is this important? What's the importance of volunteers?
Well, so right now, when you have these major storms and there's mass devastation in the communities, the only way to really do this properly is to get volunteers from the community in there to help remove debris, help clean out houses, tear down walls and things like that. We just simply don't have enough federal paid staff to make these things happen in a timely fashion. FEMA is doing a phenomenal job in Texas right now, but the large part of what the recovery is volunteer work. And right now, President Trump appointed two people, Deborah and Chester, from Florida. They were originally Florida members of AmeriCorps and Senior Corps, and so they're going to make sure that Florida is well taken care of in this, but we still need volunteers because we've diverted so many of the volunteer resources to Texas. So if you can go to nationalservice.gov, we need your help.
So we hear that they need about 17,000 volunteers so far this morning. There are about 7,000, that have registered.
Right. And that's before the storms hits estimates. So I mean, it could climb to as high as 25,000. So like I said, we have programs for youth. If you're 18 to 25, you can join our NCCC program and actually do a one-year internship. It's much like an apprenticeship, and get a little bit of national service experience and maybe some college credits and some college grants too.
And so what are the different ways that people can volunteer to help out down there in Florida?
So right now we have, a Senior Corps is well populated in Florida. We have over 10,000 volunteers just there. But the problem is, because they're residents there, they're going to be spending a lot of their time and effort cleaning up their own houses and their own communities. So we're going to need more people to do that. Right now, the big thing is everybody needs to get out of Dodge. The evacuation orders are not a suggestion. You need to leave for your own safety. When we come back in, that's when we'll start resourcing the volunteer efforts we have. But right now, listen to local authorities. In the next week or so, we'll be back in there. But keep your eye on nationalservice.gov so we can get you involved.
Carl, what are some of the preparations that are being taken right now?
So right now we have over 18,000 gallons of water standing by. We have 7,500 prepared meals. We have thousands of people. I know AmeriCorps right now, in conjunction with Volunteer Florida, is training 2,000 young volunteers to go in there and help clean this up, along with our 10,000 plus seniors that are happy to do this job.
So once again, if we're sitting at home and we want to get involved, we don't live there in Florida, what should we do?
Right now, the best thing to do is, if you know people that are in Florida, give them a place to stay to get out of the state. The entire region is pretty much going to get laid down by this rain and this storm. So give them a place to stay if you know those people. Also, if you can go to nationalservice.gov, volunteer, get people you know to come down and volunteer or to register, and it'll be a huge help for the community, so we can help America bounce back, because that's what we do best.
Yeah, 1.2 million people evacuated, potentially impacted both coasts of Florida, the entire Panhandle. And don't forget all the folks down there in the U.S. Virgin Islands as well. That's 100,000 people, Americans down there dealing with that.
Meantime, Houston's still trying to...
We had Puerto Rico. We have a number of people in Puerto Rico that endured just the very tail of that storm. They said it was amazing. It was the force of this thing was incredible.
Unbelievable. All right, Carl Higbie, thank you so much.
Thanks, Carl.